Good afternoon. This is Pam with Follow Your Brush. Today I'm doing a review for myself of what I've done in January and as I go into the new month, just to kind of take a look at what's transpired over this last month and what I have accomplished with my watercolor. This is a watercolor channel for those who like to explore, and I'm kind of a watercolor adventurous. I like to try new things and new processes and new papers and new products. I'm not a professional. I just like to play with watercolor and paint. And if that's you, join me, like and subscribe, and we'll go on this journey together. December, end of December, I saw, or after Christmas, one of the members in my Follow Your Brush page on Facebook showed that she had received this as a Christmas gift from someone, and I thought, how cool is that? It's a 12-month calendar for 2025, and the company is, if I mispronounce this, forgive me, but it's Grabby. That's how I would pronounce it. It's only $10 on Amazon, and I thought, what a cool thing. What you do is you create, it provides you the months of the year, new page for each month, and the top is blank. So you can paint your own calendar. For January, I chose to paint my front yard. It's kind of, I got some ink in here too, some little sketches. And we had snow twice in Georgia within 2 weeks' time, which is unusual. So this is my January page to remember my January 2025 was a snow month. And so this is my front yard of sorts. This is my little dogwood tree. This is my big oak tree, another dogwood. And I've kind of focused on this one. I made it a little stand out with different colors. I don't know if you can tell that or not. But this was fun. So that's my January. And the paper actually held up really well to the watercolor. What I did not count on, and I will do differently the next time, is I put some artist tape on here, and I think some water maybe got down in there when I was painting. So when I took the tape off, it did tear my paper a little bit. But that's okay. It still came out well, and it looks nice from across the room. You always talk about how your paintings look from across the room. I have this propped up on top of my desk. So when I'm sitting in my chair, I can look across the room, and actually this little painting looked pretty good. Then I've done my February already in the snow. We have a family of cardinals that live out back. And so this was one of my big daddy cardinal. He's so beautiful, sitting in our pine tree out back on the branches. And this was also a lot of snow. So that's kind of my February painting as we go into this month is my cardinal. We also got one of those bird buddies to watch your birds come to eat. And the cardinals are quite hungry. They're quite greedy when it comes to the bird seed. But anyway, so that's my daddy cardinal for February. So there's my January and February paintings for my calendar. The other thing I purchased from Etcher is they had a new edition of their Perfect Sketchbook, but they now have them in this, they call it their laminated, because a llama is their logo. And they came two-tone. This is the lavender and the pink. And how cute is that? I love the Etcher sketchbooks. And I haven't gotten into this one a whole lot. I did do a little one in the back. I always do the back page first. So you don't have that fear of the first page. And what I did was I took it out, actually, and I actually ripped it a little bit, taking it out. So I was kind of sorry I did that. But I did another tree sketch of my trees out front. And then I took it out of the sketchbook because I wanted to put it up on my desk here to look at, and I ripped it a little bit, so that was my mistake. But this was with my new Etcher sketchbook, and I just love Etcher, and I like their cover. The covers are normally a cloth cover, and this is a nice, thick, beautiful cover. I'm not sure the fabric. It looks like a faux leather, but it's nice. It's nice and soft. So that was one I did in this one. I'm kind of particular about my paper. So I did get paper for Christmas. My family bought me lots of Arches paper. This is my little kitty cat I did. As you know, we had to say goodbye to him. I did another one that I shared a video while I was painting him, and that was this one. And but I didn't get all the nuance of his face like I wanted to. So I redid him on this one, and I did add some ink, and I added some white gel pen. And this just truly looks just like him, and I love this picture, and I put it on my my watch wallpaper and my iPad wallpaper to remember him by. And so that's my sweet kitty Rocky. And this is the homemade notebook that I made out of my Arches paper, where I just fold it in half, and I have that available and easy to go. A couple others that I have done. This is one I did yesterday, or day before yesterday. Just a scene photo reference from my son when he was up in the Rockies on vacation last summer, and some water and some trees, and just playing with that. And this was another one. Actually, I didn't have a reference photo for this one. I was just playing. You know, I just play. And I was using a different paint palette than normal. This was with my Schmincke paints. And so that's, actually the colors are harmonious when you use the same palette and you're not mixing them up. So I was kind of pleased with that one. I did get a little carried away and overworked in this area, but I like how this one came out, and it too looks good across the room. One of the things I did with this one that was kind of interesting to me was that when I was painting, I didn't use all the predictable colors. You can see in here, maybe it looks a little lavender. I added a little bit of magenta, and you wouldn't really think trees magenta, but it just kind of made a nice, it just kind of added to my landscape colors. In fact, when I was doing this other one of Rocky, I did the same thing with him. Now, he's an orange tabby, and of course I used my yellow ochre and my gold. But one thing I did do with him is I also dipped into the magentas and some of the purples when I was doing his face, and it just really blended well with the oranges and yellows and gave his face, I think, the depth that it needed. So you don't always have to feel you have to be bound by a certain color. You can add different colors, or even, you know, just do something different, and it does show up better. The other one that I did, this was a kitty on my back porch. Her name is Butterscotch, and we took a picture through the window, and this was one of our feral kitties out there that was laying on the porch underneath the fig tree, and I just thought that was kind of cute too. So those have been some of my adventures in 2025. Oh, I do have one more in here. This is my Etcher Perfect sketchbook. They use Fabriana paper, and so this one costs a little more, but it really gives a wonderful painting experience. I did this one. I was trying to do some icicles and leaves out my window, and I picked up the wrong pen, and didn't realize it was this pink ink, and then I just went ahead and tried to do it anyway. But then I thought, well, that just kind of does look kind of cool. Then I also talked about snow in our little town. I did this one. This is our downtown square in McDonough, Georgia. This is an old gas station that actually kind of serves as a tourist spot now, or an informational spot to get information on the town. And this photo in the snow was from a local news. So I give credit to that. It was not an original. I wasn't out in the snow. But this is my little downtown picture of my little town. And what else did I do? Oh, I have another one in here of Rocky sleeping. I like that one too. So it gave me comfort to be able to paint him. And as you can see, he only has one leg. He's a tripod. So this leg had been removed. And but we loved our kitty cat. So that's kind of what I'm doing in January of 2025, or what I did. Now we're moving into February, so new things to come. New reference photos, new adventures. And I hope you're having a good time with your watercolor or whatever medium you choose to enjoy. And whatever you do, follow that brush, follow your brush, and follow me too if you'd like. Thanks. Bye.